Waterfalls are some of God's most magical creations. They remind us just how powerful the Creator is. The concept of a cascade of water falling through the sky. Spectacular feeling of fresh falling mist on the face. Most soothing yet exhilarating. There are almost too many waterfalls in the world to count. One of Earth's most captivating natural wonders. Here are some of the most beautiful waterfalls around the world. Before we start, make sure to like this video and subscribe to GoodVibes TopList. Number 20, Ban Gioc Waterfall, Vietnam. Thi Lo Su Falls or Ban Gioc Falls is a collective name for two waterfalls on the Quai Son River that straddle the international border between China and Vietnam. More specifically located between the karst hills of Da Xing County, Guangxi, and Trung Con District, province of Cao Bang. Ban Gioc Waterfall in Vietnam is the widest waterfall in the country. This waterfall is 30 meters high and spans 300 meters across. It is one of Southeast Asia's most awe-inspiring natural sights. On the Chinese side, Thi Lo Su Waterfall drops more than 70 meters, and the waterfall is some 200 meters wide. The falls are fed by the Quai Son River, which divides the two countries, and the sound of the water rushing over the three tiers is thunderous and awesome. Number 19, Ruby Falls, USA. Ruby Falls is a series of underground cascading waterfalls, totaling 145 feet in Lookout Mountain, near Chattanooga, Tennessee, in the United States. Ruby Falls has the distinction of being the tallest and deepest underground waterfall open to the public in the USA. Accessing the waterfall requires dropping 26 stories in an elevator under Lookout Mountain, at the bottom of which you'll find the Ruby Falls illuminated in a spellbinding light show. Then walking along a cavern path past crazy-looking geological rock formations. Ruby Falls drops 145 feet into a pool, and while the falls are natural, they are lit up with a full-color LED light show. It's an impressive and ultra-unique waterfall. Number 18, Krimml Waterfalls, Austria. Krimml Waterfalls and Krimml Wasserfall in German, with a total height of 380 meters, 1,247 feet, are the highest waterfall in Austria. The falls are on the Krimml River and are located near the village of Krimml in the High Torn National Park in Salzburg state. The Krimml Waterfalls were probably Austria's most impressive waterfalls, as it thundered forcefully over 4 major drops on the Krimml Lake. These waterfalls combined for a grand total of 381 m in cumulative height, which also happened to be one of the tallest year-round waterfalls throughout Europe as well as reportedly Austria's tallest. The best time to see the falls is during the early summer when the flow of the glacial Krimml Lake that feeds the falls is at its strongest. Number 17, Thi Lo Su Waterfall, Thailand. The Thi Lo Su Waterfall is claimed to be the largest and highest waterfall in Thailand. It stands 250 meters, 820 feet, high and nearly 450 meters, 1,480 feet, wide on the Mekong River. Flowing down from Hoi Klotho into the Umphang Wildlife Sanctuary, in Tak Province in northwestern Thailand. Thi Lo Su Waterfall is a limestone waterfall that claimed to being one of the country's most beautiful waterfall. It is a stream of water flowing through the steep cliffs. A loud rumbling sound in the rainforest. There are 3 main waterfall landings or levels. So each ascent will be worth the effort. It's also give tourists various pools to swim in. Number 16, Bridalveil Falls, California, USA. Bridalveil Falls is one of the most prominent waterfalls in the Yosemite Valley in California. The waterfall is 188 meters, 617 feet in height and flows year-round. Inside Yosemite National Park, Bridalveil Falls is one of the most iconic waterfalls in the park, the other being the larger Yosemite Falls. All of the waterways that fed these falls carved the hanging valleys into steep cascades with the exception of Bridalveil Fall. The primary source of Bridalveil Fall is Ostrander Lake, some 16 kilometers (9.9 miles) to the south. In a brisk wind, the falling water is often blown sideways, and when the flow is light, it may not reach the ground directly below. Because of this, the Awanichi, Native Americans called this waterfall Pahono, which means spirit of the puffing wind. Number 15, Palouse Falls, Washington, USA. Palouse Falls is a waterfall on the Palouse River, about 4 miles upstream of the confluence with the Snake River in southeast Washington, United States. The falls are 200 feet 61 meters in height. Consist of an upper fall with a drop around 20 feet 6.1 meters, which lies 1,000 feet 305 meters northwest of the main drop, and a lower fall, with a drop of 200 feet 61 meters. It is in the 94-acre Palouse Falls State Park. It is especially impressive when the Palouse River is running high and the waterfall is at its most full. Number 14, Huangguoshu Waterfall, China. Huangguoshu Waterfall is one of the largest waterfalls in China and East Asia, located on the Baishui River, in Anshuan, Guizhou Province. It is 77.8 meters 255 feet high and 101 meters 331 feet wide. The main waterfall is 67 meters 220 feet high and 83.3 meters 273 feet wide. Known as the Huangguoshu Waterfall National Park, it is 45 kilometers 28 miles southwest of Anshuan City. Huangguoshu Waterfall's point of view changes depending on the location of the viewer. One viewing spot is Waterfall Viewing Pavilion, where the waterfall can be seen from a distance. Another is Water Viewing Stage, where the waterfall can be seen from a bird's eye view. The third is Waterfall Viewing Stage, in which visitors raise their heads to see the scene. The charms of the waterfall is a natural tourist draw, classified as 5A by the China National Tourism Administration. Number 13, Kuang Si Waterfall, Laos. The Kuang Si Falls or Kuangxi Falls, alternatively known as the Tat Kuang Si Waterfalls, is a three-tiered waterfall about 29 kilometers 18 miles south of Luang Prabang. Kuang Si Waterfall is one of the most famous landmarks in Laos. This amazing natural attraction is within reach of the city of Luang Prabang. Although the main fall only measures around 60 meters, this three-tiered waterfall is a visual wonder, seemingly emerging from the rainforest out of nowhere. Limestone pools around the bottom of the falls showcase the inviting pale blue color of the water, with some even open for visitors to swim in. Number 12, Shoshone Falls, Idaho, USA. Shoshone Falls is a waterfall in the western United States, on the Snake River in south-central Idaho. Approximately 3 miles, 5 kilometers, northeast of the city of Twin Falls. Sometimes called the Niagara of the West, Shoshone Falls is 212 feet 65 meters in height, 45 feet 14 meters higher than Niagara Falls, and flows over a rim nearly 1,000 feet, 300 m, in width. One of the largest natural waterfalls in the U.S. These falls are also super accessible, with the closest parking spot just 75 feet from the viewing platform. The city of Twin Falls owns and operates a park overlooking the waterfall. Shoshone Falls is best viewed in the spring, as diversion of the Snake River can significantly diminish water levels in the late summer and fall. Number 11. Sutherland Falls, New Zealand. Sutherland Falls is a waterfall near Milford Sound in New Zealand's South Island. At 580 meters, 1,904 feet, the falls were long believed to be the tallest waterfall in New Zealand. The water falls from Lake Quill in 3 cascades. The upper is 229 meter tall, the middle is 248 meter, and the lower is 103 meter tall. A vertical fall of 580 meter is made over 480 meter of horizontal distance, thus the mean grade of falls is approximately 56 degrees. Sutherland Falls are somewhat remote but are worth the effort. Nestled within epic mountains and draining from Lake Quill, it's easily one of the most dramatic waterfalls in nature you could find. The base of Sutherland Falls is a 90 minutes return walk from Quinton Public Shelter on the Milford Track. Sutherland Falls are visible in the background of the eagle scene in Peter Jackson's fantasy film The Hobbit. Number 10. Havasu Falls, Arizona, USA. Havasu Falls is located 1.5 miles, 2.4 kilometers, from Supai. It is the more famous and most visited of the various falls along Havasu Creek. Havasu Falls is the most beautiful of the 5 Havasupai waterfalls that plummet over orange-red cliffs into bright turquoise-blue pools in a side canyon of the Grand Canyon. High calcium carbonate concentration in the water creates the vivid blue-green color and forms the natural travertine dams that occur in various places near the falls. The waterfalls are all located on the Havasupai Indian Reservation. Havasu Falls appeared in the 2007 movie Next starring Nicolas Cage. And the falls also appear in Beyoncé's 2019 music video For Spirit, a song written for the remake of The Lion King. Number 9. Skogafoss Waterfall, Iceland. Skogafoss is one of the most famous and beautiful waterfalls in Iceland. The Skoga River flows from springs below the Eyjafjall Mountains and the west of Myrtilsjökull Glacier before cascading 62 meters off the cliffs by Skogar. Skogafoss is one of the biggest waterfalls in the country, with a width of 25 meters, 82 feet, and a drop of 60 meters, 200 feet. Due to the amount of spray the waterfall consistently produces, a single or double rainbow is normally visible on sunny days. The popular Irish-Canadian TV show Vikings features Iceland in the 5th season. The character Floki witnesses Skogafoss when he discovers Iceland. In Season 8 of the Game of Thrones series, Daenerys Targaryen and Jon Snow fly to this waterfall with her dragons and kiss in front of it. Number 8. Dudhsagar Falls, India. Dudhsagar Falls is a 4-tiered waterfall located on the Mandovi River in the Indian state of Goa. It is 60 kilometers from Panaji by road and is located on the Belgaum, Vasco da Gama rail route about 46 kilometers east of Madgaon and 80 kilometers south of Belgaum. Dudhsagar Falls is amongst India's tallest waterfalls with a height of 310 meters 1,017 feet and an average width of 30 meters 100 feet. The speed and force with which the water falls and sprays also gives Dudhsagar Falls its Sea of Milk nickname, because this is the illusion it creates dropping into the Mandovi River below. The waterfall is surrounded by spectacular mountains and forests that showcase the beauty of India's nature. Number 7. Yosemite Falls, California, USA. Yosemite Falls is the 5th highest waterfall in the world and the tallest in North America. Dropping a total of 2,425 feet 739 meters from the top of the upper fall to the base of the lower fall. Yosemite Falls consists of 3 separate falls that give the illusion of one giant cascade of water. Located in stunning Yosemite National Park in the Sierra Nevada of California, it is a major attraction in the park, especially in late spring when the water flow is at its peak. The Awanichi people called the waterfall Cholak, the fall, and believed that the plunge pool at its base was inhabited by the spirits of several witches, called the Peloti. Number 6. Tugela Falls, South Africa. Tugela Falls is a complex of seasonal waterfalls located in the Drakensberg, Dragons Mountains, of Royal Natal National Park in KwaZulu-Natal Province, Republic of South Africa. Tugela Falls ranks among the world's highest, with an uninterrupted leap of 1,350 feet, 411 meters, and a total drop of 3,110 feet, 947 meters. Tugela Falls is a brilliant cataract to visit. At the right time of year, the falls are easily visible from the main road into the park, especially after a heavy rain. The falls stand out sharply against the towering Rocky Mountains, making them a sight to behold. Number 5. Angel Falls, Venezuela. Angel Falls, located in Venezuela. It is the world's tallest uninterrupted waterfall, with a height of 979 meters, 3,212 feet, and a plunge of 807 meters, 2,648 feet. The water comes from the Churon River and does a free-fall drop over the edge of a mountain into a set of white water rapids below. Angel Falls is one of Venezuela's top tourist attractions, though a trip to the falls is a complicated affair. A flight from Maiquetía Airport or Puerto Ordaz or Ciudad Bolívar is required to reach Canaima Camp. The starting point for river trips to the base of the falls generally take place from June to December, when the rivers are deep enough for use by the Pemen guides. Number 4. Niagara Falls. When it comes to famous waterfalls, is there any that is more widely recognized than Niagara Falls? This iconic waterfall sits on the border between Canada and the USA. The falls are impressively high at 167 feet. Niagara Falls consists of 3 distinct waterfalls, but Horseshoe Falls is the largest at 157 feet, and is the most photographed of the 3. The other smaller waterfalls here are the American Falls and Bridalveil Falls. The falls can be viewed from a number of viewpoints in New York and Ontario. Cave of the Winds is one of the most unique viewpoints. Here, you will descend 175 feet into the Niagara Gorge to experience the power of the falls mid-flow from the hurricane deck. Number 3. Plitvice Falls, Croatia. The 16 cascading lakes that make up the Plitvice Waterfalls in Plitvice Lakes National Park in Croatia are an extraordinary sight. Found in the hinterland of central Croatia. The largest waterfall at Plitvice Lakes National Park, though, does not come from the lakes at all. It's actually the Plitvica River that flows over the waterfall, Veliki Slap, which measures 78 meters in height. From aquamarine to emerald and turquoise that can be seen in the water as it flows over limestone and chalk rocks. All of this is surrounded by a lush green landscape that just makes for a visually stunning tableau. Social media picture perfect, this park attracts more than 1 million visitors a year. Number 2. Victoria Falls, Zambia and Zimbabwe. One of the most famous waterfalls in Africa, the Victoria Falls are an awe-inspiring UNESCO World Heritage Site shared between Zambia and Zimbabwe. Victoria Falls is commonly known as the largest in the world for its impressive sheet of rapidly falling water. These falls are iconic, and many visitors to Africa take a special journey to Zambia or Zimbabwe just to take in views described as once in a lifetime by many. This immensely wide waterfall stretches 1.7 kilometers across and drops 108 meters at its highest, creating a scene that draws people from around the world. Victoria Falls are famous for their engulfing mist, which explains the meaning behind the name, the smoke that thunders. Number 1. Iguazu Falls, Argentina and Brazil. Iguazu Falls is a chain of hundreds of individual waterfalls stretched out almost 3 kilometers to create the world's largest waterfall on the border between Brazil and Argentina on the Iguazu River. Iguazu Falls is not only among the biggest waterfalls of the world, but also the most captivating. This incredible site is actually a collection of approximately 275 distinct waterfalls arranged in a horseshoe shape. The visual and sound effects of all this water tumbling down some 70 meters is truly like nothing else in the world. The falls are protected in a national park and can be viewed from either the Argentine or Brazilian side. And that is our top 20 most beautiful waterfalls in the world. Like and subscribe for more latest video update. Thanks for watching.